Lesson 1. This will be for 12 minutes. The single most useful question to answer before you do anything else as BA is, what does a Salesforce BA actually do? Most people get this wrong. They blur it with admin role, the developer role, or the project manager role. By end of this lesson, you will have crystal clarity on the BA's lane, the deliverables that belongs to you, and what you uniquely add value. On any Salesforce project, four roles share the role. The business analyst owns the what the business actually needs. The admin owns the how of configuration. The developer owns the how of custom code. And the project manager owns the when, timeline, budget, sequencing. If you remember nothing else from this lesson, remember this: the BA owns the what. Every time you catch yourself dictating the how, you are stepping into someone else's lane. Stay in your lane and you stay valuable. Five core BA responsibility. There are five verbs that define your job. Elicit, uncover what stakeholders actually need, often behind what they say. Analyze, find the gaps, the contradictions, the priorities. Document, produce specifications so clear nobody can misinterpret them. Translate, sit between business and technical teams and make sure both sides hear the same message. And validate, confirm that what got built matches what was needed. Most BAs are strong on two or three of these. Top BAs are strong on all the five. Take a second and ask yourself which one is your weakest. Now, picture this flow. Stakeholder feeds into you. You translate into specs for admins and developer. They build QA tests. Above all of that, the PM keeps things on time and on budget. You, the BA, are the translation layer. Information passes through you in both directions. If you do your job well, nothing gets lost, nothing gets distorted, and nobody has to repeat themselves. That's the rule. 7 key deliverables. These are the 7 artifacts you will produce again and again. Stakeholder interview notes, business requirement document, BRD, functional requirement document, FRD, user stories with acceptance criteria, process flow diagrams, data model mappings, and test cases or UAT scripts. Every single one of them we are going to generate together with. By lesson 20, you will have a template for each one, ready to deploy on your next. Salesforce BA earns more. Generic BA has interviewing skills. That's the floor. A Salesforce BA adds something specific on top: knowledge of Salesforce capability, fluency with objects and field, the instinct to recognize what's declarative versus what needs custom code, awareness of which cloud does what, and the dialect Salesforce team speaks. That additional knowledge is your premium. It's the reason a Salesforce BA earns meaningful more than a generic BA doing the same thing of work elsewhere. This is not a latest salary data, but of year 2024 and specific to USA. A junior Salesforce BA lands somewhere between 70 and 95,000, mid-level between 95 to 130. And if I talk about the kicker, AI augmented BAs are commanding a 15 to 25% premium on top of those ranges. So when you finish this course, you are not just a Salesforce BA, you are a Salesforce BA who can deliver faster, and that too 10 times faster. The market is paying for that. Now, with respect to Claude, let's be honest with yourself and about which half of the job Claude can help with be. The soft skill 50% are yours alone. Active listening, empathy, building rapport, strategic judgment, Claude cannot do these. But the hard skills, the other 50%, that's where Claude is 5 to 10 times faster than you working manually. Writing document, synthesizing notes, structured thinking. The play is simple. You bring judgment, Claude brings speed. Hit pause for 60 seconds. 3 questions for you. Which of the 5 core responsibilities, analyze, document, translate, validate, are you weakest at right now? List 3 deliverables you produce regularly in your control. And name one BA you genuinely admire. And figure out why. Reflection isn't filler. It's how this course actually changes your output. You can drop your answers in comments. I read them. To recap, the BA owns the what, not the how, not the when. 5 core responsibility, 7 recurring deliverables. Your premium comes from layering Salesforce knowledge on top of generic BA skills. And Claude amplifies the hard skills, half of your job. Leaves you more time for the human half. That's lesson 1. Next up, in lesson 2, why Claude is BA's secret weapon and exactly how to talk to it.